Going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she love to call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss it. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to act like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? How about it? Rep for your brum, for your post, your pop, and your projects. Pain driven, engine drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to act like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 56 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. With the first touch. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go now. Hey, hold on. Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is Harris. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. A give to Harris. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. It's brought in by Harris. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is a modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Buccaneers 7, Bengals nothing.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He's got the first down and more past midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Bengals.
Watch the twist.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Buccaneers have it.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
3rd down, here's Haskins. This to Hines on the drop-off. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
That's it,
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so it looked like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Yeah, let's get sandwich.
On 3rd down, Love. Able to find Waller. That's complete. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coleman now. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run with Logan. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Coleman. And an alley to run. 20. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 42 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He's going to loft one, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Andy Isabella, 68 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Coleman. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw on 3rd down, Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, it's Harris. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Hines. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Nyheim Hines, as the first half is winding down, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll run on first down. Logan. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 3rd down, Love going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 69 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you
We know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be taken in at the 1.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Hines. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On second down now, it's Hines. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Harris, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw on 3rd down. Love. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. The 20. And all the way down to the 9. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. This is Logan. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. This is Coleman. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on third. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a second and long. Second down, Haskins. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Here's Haskins. It's caught inside the 25. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They run with Hines. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nyheim Hines with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there is really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, way of doing it makes it down.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Love. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Love. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Troy Apke, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
He's going to go up top again. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Haskins going to try to throw it. Looking long for Thomas. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Michael Thomas, 44 yards. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about, from the offense's perspective, what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
They're going to need some therapy.
Back to throw. Love. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe it could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Haskins, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Intended for Travis Kelce. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.